it doesn't matter if it's Gucci, H&M, or the bargain bin at a second-hand store. They all peel. Some are less prone to it, some are more. It's those small balls of lint that you see on the surface of your pieces, also known as fuzzball, bubble, or lint balls. Regardless of the name, it's considered normal wear and tear when broken clothing fibers tangle up together on the surface. And honestly, I couldn't care less what's considered normal as it looks like find funny athletic wear, which starts peeling from just wearing it around the mall. I guess no point of testing and experimenting if it just gives another reason for your loyal customers to buy more. Just add a new print or change the color. Or maybe you think that paying top dollar would buy you peace of mind. Hermes has been consistently ranked as the most valuable luxury brand in the world, with price tags to match. I mean, just look at these shawls. Aren't they beautiful? Until you start reading the reviews. Not so stunning, are they? And I'm sure they have the money to buy a testing machine. Question is, what do you do when your overpriced handkerchief or favorite sweater gets the Balenciaga treatment? Fabric shavers, manual or electric? Oh yeah, and thanks to YouTube removing the dislike button, you might think that using your regular razor is a good idea. Spoiler alert, it's not. You'll likely do more damage than good. Guess it's time to introduce myself. Hi, name's Alex and I'm from Kiev, Ukraine. And making reviews got a little bit troublesome in the past few months. But still, I try to bring genuine user experience and testing. Not just outsourcing third world writers to affiliate pharma blog or pump out ad compilations. Reading up on the topic, it seems people recommend using these fabric combs for delicates, so it won't stretch the fabric. But in my experience, if you're not buying outright junk that falls apart in your hands, it doesn't stretch anything. In fact, electronic ones seem to remove less material than the comb. Maybe my comb is not the best. Hey, if any manufacturers are watching this review, send me the good stuff. I gladly admit my mistakes. It also takes more time and effort than using an electric shaver. If only choosing one was as easy. 3 blades, 5. What about 6? Whole sizes, RPMs, extra options, built-in fans, batteries, external, internal, or cord. After all, you're just trying to buy a $20–40 device, not apply for a $200,000 loan to fund your gender studies degree. Leave the research. And final, for reviewers that actually test. This all started as I was doing my wardrobe inventory and noticed many started to peel. So I borrowed a cheap fabric shaver from one of my friends. It was so bad I just had to find something better. So I hit YouTube and Google. All those top 10 articles, I doubt they actually used it. So I had to read a lot. But yet, still no one actually tested if those parameters, say variable RPM, actually mattered in real life. So I had more questions than answers, and I just picked Xiaomi's MIJIA, as I knew I didn't want something ugly if I can help it. And MIJIA is known for their minimalistic aesthetic, and in general having great stuff at affordable prices. Hashtag, not sponsored. I wish. Well, I do understand the design is not everything, it brings me joy. So I tested it a lot, on pretty much every material. The scarf, for example, is cashmere. I was a little afraid at first, not gonna lie, thinking that I might damage it, but nope, worked like a charm. And I have since depilled it once again. Judging by my hair growth, you could probably tell that this was long in the works. I found that often going small circles makes it more effective, and you don't have to push it very hard. That's not the point. And about the storage container. Even if there is enough space for a second garment, I would probably still clean it, so you don't get any marks or residue as demonstrated. And by cleaning, I mean opening the blade area too. Shocking, it too stores the pilling. Reading some of the reviews makes it apparent that it's not as obvious to some of the consumers. No wonder warnings like "do not iron while wearing the product" are a thing. I tried cotton, blends with synthetics and wool. And as I'm showing more B-roll, why not ask for a like, comment and subscribe? Sure, it's annoying, I understand, but YouTube needs to see user interaction in order to promote the content. And I need to be saying something to shoot this clip at normal speed. More views bring a wider audience, and manufacturers might be more inclined to send me stuff, so I can test why the Mac 5 thinks socks should have a separate option. Their fabric shaver must be the fanciest on the market, and I would really love to see if it's a gimmick or not, because adding extra stuff like an LED light makes me question their choices. But back to the Mijia, no matter what I threw at it, it did exceptionally well, even with random bits and pieces, including the areas around the buttons. But that being said, it's not perfect, not at all, and ironically, it's due to the design, which was the reason I got it in the first place. No matter how big the built-in battery is, or how much build the storage can hold, it's just too big and wide. The grip is awkward, causing fatigue. Obviously, if you have smaller hands. And it's not really a problem if you're just doing 1 or 2 items, unless you have issues, so please be warned. Deerma, a brand that's often associated with Xiaomi, has a lint remover with a more ergonomic handle, which actually has a lint roller inside the handle. But after reading reviews, I opted for Mijia, as it seemed to do a better job at the main task at hand. Another drawback is the older micro USB port that's used for charging. Come on, just add $50 to the end price and give us Type-C. Thankfully, there is an answer, albeit more expensive. Buying one of those magnetic cables. That's the easiest way to fix older port problems that any of your gadgets might have. But what I'm really happy with are the blades. Even a dozen items in, they're still sharp and going well. And branded quality replacements are dirt cheap, as is the product itself. If ordering from China, I recommend stocking up to save up on shipping costs and wait time. All in all, another great affordable product by Xiaomi, which deserves my recommendation and praise. More useful items reviewed on my channel, and see ya in the next one.